All right, this is my non-dairy vegan protein shake recipe. Enjoy. First thing you do is you get your blender. You put in a little bit of ice, about that much ice. That's the first step. Next, go with some almond milk. You want to go with almond milk instead of soy milk. If you Google soy milk and dudes, there's a lot of bad stuff out there. So I think almond milk is the way to go. I go with vanilla. You can also go with unsweetened vanilla almond milk if you're focused in on losing weight. So we put in some almond milk. Typically we're going to put in, 1 cup, 2 cups, about 2 cups to get it started. Next, this is the key. Vegan protein powder from GNC. I've tried a bunch of different protein powders. I'm allergic to milk, so that's why I go with the vegan product. It's pretty good. This stuff is expensive though. A big bottle like this is probably gonna run you about $50, but it'll last you for a while. So, protein. Make sure you don't get the wrong stuff. You definitely want the protein powder. You do not want the vegan gainer unless you're a competitive bodybuilder. So you take your protein. Each one of these scoops is about 10 grams of protein. So both Melissa and I will use this throughout the day. I put in about 4 scoops of this for 40 grams of protein. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that is our vegan protein. You probably want to ask your doctor about this particular product. I did. I asked my doctor. My doctor said it was cool for me. There's a lot of different stuff out there as far as protein shakes and protein powders. Some of it seems a little sketchy. So ask your doctor if this is cool and go with the protein powder. The key to the protein powder and the key to this whole shake is, number one, you're not ingesting meat in the morning for breakfast. Meat is bad because meat has a lot of calories and meat has a lot of saturated fat. So everything you're seeing here today, it's all vegan and it's not chock full of a bunch of calories. So that's the next step. Next, good old-fashioned Quaker oats. Don't get the instant kind. Get the actual legit old school Quaker oats. You want to put in about 1 cup of the oatmeal, maybe a little less than a cup. Dump that bad boy in. Next, honey. You want to just put a dash of honey, not too much. Honey can overpower your shake, but it's good to put it in there. And if you can get local honey, even better. They say that helps you. So a little bit of honey, you're good to go. Next, peanut butter. I get the regular kind. I've, again, read on the internet doesn't lie, that the reduced fat peanut butter is not that great. So I go with peanut butter. If I've got a day where I'm not going to be eating lunch till after 1 o'clock, I'll put in more peanut butter. If I have a day where, maybe I'm in a weight loss mode or something, I'll just put in a little bit of peanut butter. It's your call, because there is calories in peanut butter, of course. And typically what I do is just get a spoon. I just get 1 scoop like that, and I throw it in. All right. The next step is our frozen fruit. As you can see here, I've got frozen strawberries, frozen cherries, frozen blueberries. A word about blueberries. Blueberries can overpower your shake, so I don't put in a whole lot of blueberries, although blueberries are great for you. If you put in too many blueberries and pomegranate juice, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, your shake's going to really feel like a berry shake. I'm not a big fan of berry shakes, so I don't use a whole lot of the blueberries. Next, pineapples. I love pineapples. I put a lot of pineapples in my shakes. This is all about preference. So if you have one of these fruits that you like more than the other, load up your shake with that. Also have mango chunks, a little bit of frozen pomegranates, frozen coconut chunks, which I get at Trader Joe's. You can't find these at a lot of places. A word on the coconut, the frozen coconut. It can overpower your shake as well, so don't put too many in there. And then we end it with orange juice and pomegranate juice. Now, I just basically wing it throughout this. Cherries, frozen cherries are kind of expensive, so I just put in a couple. Frozen strawberries, I put in about a handful. A lot of times I go a bit heavy on the strawberries. As I mentioned with the blueberries, I just go easy on the blueberries because I don't want that overpowering berry taste. Pineapples, my favorite. Big fan of the pineapple. Throw in some pineapples. Coconut chunks. I love coconut, but you don't want to overpower. Oh, thank you to my handy dandy assistant who reminded me that I forgot about the banana. You got to get a banana in there. Bananas are key because they help give the smoothie vibe, the smoothie feel. Now, I put maybe 3/4 of a banana in there, not the whole banana. And now we're on to the coconut chunks. Just a couple of coconut chunks, as I said. A couple of pomegranates. This frozen pomegranate stuff is pretty pricey, so just throw in a couple of those. If you put in too many of these, it can make the smoothie a little bit grainy. Mango chunks, always a winner. Throw in some mango chunks. And then finally, you top it off, orange juice. Again, orange juice has a lot of sugar in it, but I like the orange juice taste. So you put a little bit of orange juice in. Pomegranate juice, another item that's kind of pricey. I put in just enough pomegranate juice to give it some flavor, not a whole lot. And then you take a look at your masterpiece here, and if I just started blending right now, it would take a while to blend. So I add a little bit of almond milk on the top to get it a little bit more liquidy. And then you're gonna take this and you're gonna blend it for a couple of minutes until you get a good consistency. You can mix this up as you'd like. Hopefully this will help you out. If you have any questions, let me know. And enjoyed giving you the presentation. Thanks.